are you considering the purchase of your very first property? I'm Quaroni, your Saskatchewan mortgage professional, and this week we are going to go through the 10 costs of owning a home.
This is the Saskatchewan Real Estate Podcast, the show that highlights Saskatchewan real estate. Looking to buy your first house, your next investment property? Subscribe to never miss an episode. Here's your host, Quaroni.
Welcome back to the Saskatchewan Real Estate Podcast. As I said, I'm your host, Quaroni. Here on the channel, we love to talk about real estate pertaining to Saskatchewan. This is really great information if you are a home buyer, investor, or just want to learn more about Saskatchewan real estate. If that sounds like your cup of tea, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button to never miss an episode. Let's get into it. Okay, so you're currently renting or living with mom and dad, and you're deciding whether you should make the jump onto the property ladder. But does it make financial sense? I'm obviously a huge fan of home ownership and making that happen for people, but you do need to be aware that owning a home can be very expensive, and the expenses are much more than just your mortgage payment. So here's my list of the 10 costs associated with owning a home. If I do miss anything, please let me know in the comments below. Number 1, property taxes. This is a tax levied by the local government, typically a town, a city, the RM, and it's usually based on the value of your property. The money goes towards local law enforcement, fire protection, garbage pickup, road maintenance, etc. Typically, when you're budgeting for property taxes, we need about 1%. Number 2, condo fees. Your condo board is going to collect fees to cover things like the building manager, reserve fund, utilities, and lawn care and snow pickup. It can also cover your basic home insurance, and make sure you have your lawyer go carefully through the estoppel certificate to ensure that the condo board has plenty of reserve funds and there's not going to be a cash call while you own the property. Number 3, utilities. Owning a home is when you finally realize why dad was yelling at you to turn off the lights. Electricity, water, heat, utility bills can be very expensive and can be quite shocking if you've always lived at home or live with someone who is covering these costs, like mom and dad. Number 4, Homeowners Insurance. This is a type of insurance in Canada that will help you repair or replace your home if damaged. It can also cover sometimes loss of theft. If you are getting a mortgage on your property, you are required to have homeowners insurance. Number 5, capital expenditure. What happens when you need a new water heater or need to replace the shingles on the roof? It's important as a homeowner to have a plan in place for when you do need to make one of these big ticket repairs and it doesn't financially hurt you. Capital expenditure might also fall under your family's 3 to 6 month emergency budget fund. Number 6, landscaping and lawn care. If you don't want to be the neighborhood pariah, you need to maintain your lawn if you own a single family home. Whether you're going to pay someone to do this or you're going to do it yourself, you need to have a budget for maintaining your lawn. All right, numbers 7, 8, and 9, your phone, internet, and cable bill. I had originally had these all separated, but I thought for the sake of simplicity, we could lump these all in together. And a note on 7, 8, and 9, this is more of a personal choice. You don't necessarily have to have a cable bill. So from that side, make a personal decision of how much money you need to budget for these items. Lastly, at number 10, time. And I think this is the most important one on the list and the most overlooked by home buyers coming onto the market. When you begin the home buying process, the last thing on your mind is how much time being a homeowner will take. Say what you want about renting, but when something goes wrong with the stove, bathroom, roof, it is somebody else's problem and you don't have to deal with it. As a property owner, that falls directly on you. A last note. In my personal opinion, even though I listed all of the above, the costs of home ownership, the time it's going to take you, home ownership is a wonderful privilege and the benefits far outweigh the negatives. If you are looking for more information on how to become a homeowner in Saskatchewan, I've included a link to my website that has my mortgage application on there. It's a great way for us to connect and we can take a look at your personal financial situation and see if you might be pretty close to becoming a homeowner yourself. Lastly, please let me know what you thought about the video and the costs on the list, and let me know if I forgot anything in the comments below. Thanks for checking out this week's episode of the Saskatchewan Real Estate Podcast. If you found it informative and enjoyed it, do us a favor, help grow the channel by hitting the like and subscribe button. If you're looking for more information on Saskatchewan real estate, feel free to check out my social channels in the description below. Until next week, I'm Ron Quaroni, your Saskatchewan mortgage professional. Bye for now.